What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another smartphone bookcase video. Oh man, the wives of rich men cheat with men who practice body game. And before I get into it, I say, hey, different background. Now, anybody, let me be clear. Anybody who knows me, I tell you, I record my videos at least a week in advance. And I just finished recording the videos for like my Sovereign Saturday video, my Sunday simulcast with Rom video, and also my deep thought videos, and I do them right here. And I said, shoot, let me just flow with it, because I just today I won't be able to head to the gym and everything. It's one of those days I got to do push-ups and stuff at home. I'm that busy, and I do have I got weights at home. Yeah, I seen a video before where I worked out at home. I'll share that in the description box. I can't remember the name of it though. I don't know. Anyway, all right. If I can remember the name, I'll be doing so much. But anyway, yeah, I'll just say, you know what? I don't feel like moving everything over, lights and everything over. It's right here. Let me just do this. But anyway, this video was inspired because, yesterday I did that car video saying, women like muscular men, period. I had a lot of statements on it. Like one dude said he had a woman friend who was in her 50s, and he was talking with her. He said, yeah, women don't like muscular men. And the woman said, bullshit. It's in there. But I got to shout out this young man, ED40. ED40. He wrote something, and part of the comment was, many rich men have funded a beautiful woman's lifestyle, and she was screwing the gardener or the pool boy because he looked better with his shirt off. Look better with his shirt off. Boom. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you this. It's just a reality, man. Like when I'm talking body game, it ain't no theory or some shit like that. And of course, some guys try to fight it. And then, of course, you get some guys, even in some comments yesterday, which mysteriously disappeared. Because one of the things I don't allow, and yeah, Rom is a fascist with his channel, but two people just throwing stuff out here. This is a dojo, yo. This is a dojo. And yes, you want to make money. I got a whole money for making a channel for making money, telling you how to make money. But it's strictly for yourself. The money, yeah, it'll get some women. It'll get some women on the surface. But I haven't done this in a while. Hey, Joe Roughneck, you know what's coming. Double back home one day. Double back home one day and stuff. You go up there, you hear that screaming and everything, and then all of a sudden, some dude tearing up your woman, doggy style. He look back at you and be like, "My bad. Did you, man? She got fat ass." Hey, that's a common thing. That's a common thing. Rich women cheating on a man with money, but who they cheat with? Somebody who they find sexually appealing, which he's going to have a good body build. R. Kelly, the infamous R. Kelly, did that video with one of the Isley brothers, Contagious. I'm going to put that in the description box too. I'm going to put that in the description box if I remember the title of that other video while I was working out at home. But the thing was, right? The thing is, right? Women, yeah, they'll get that man with money. Oh, yeah, they'll get him. And they'll ride in the car with him and everything. And spend his money. Hey, they'll have sex with him, too. They'll have sex with him. And the guy think he doing something. And all of a sudden, the pool boy is just cleaning the pool nice and calm. Or the gardener or some maintenance man around there. And, the rich dude, he leave home. He got to go make his money. The woman sitting down there, living a life. And she see the pool boy out there or the gardener out there. He take off his shirt, just doing his thing, and she look up to him. Hey, you want some water? And that's when the bad porn music come on. Yes, ma'am, I like some water. He said, baby, you can just call me Brenda. Okay, Brenda. Come on. Brenda's like, come on in, get some water. You're awfully sweaty out there. Just working hard, ma'am. I mean, Brenda. Oh, okay. Oh, you been working out? All of a sudden, ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Hey, but seriously, in all seriousness, though, because see, somehow I don't talk about and understand how I understand women's nature. Seriously, let me just get totally serious now. I know from how women cheat. Because really, if you want to understand a woman's nature, find some of these Reddits where the women are talking about cheating. Talk to some guys who have been that side guy or the guy she's cheating with. Everybody talks some real red pill. I'm going to just be real now. And I think, rest in peace, Alan Roger Curry, he said that. If you really want to see a woman's nature, be that side dude. And because I remember when I always tell the story when I first started practicing body game. I ain't use the term then, but this when I started noticing a difference. Now, I remember, late 80s, I'm in school. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm living partially off, student loan money. I had to pay it back, but still, living a little large and everything, as they would say. Going to all these plays. They had the tailored Italian suits. Got those loafers looking sharp. The barber definitely blessed me. Had all that stuff, fly watch. And I definitely had that mouthpiece and all of that, right? But one of the main things, that was a period when I was using money. I was using money because, I was under that mistaken belief that, oh yeah, if you got money, you can take them out, you get the women. So I did that, had plenty of dates. Didn't get sex from the women I paid, actually paid for. Actually took out on a date. Got it from some women I didn't pay for. That should have told me something right there. But anyway, right? And in fact, I remember, take some woman now. I was like that Uber. I remember I talked about that with O'Shea. Uber, take over some other dude's house. But, she wouldn't say, oh, that's my other dude. She'd be like, oh, that's my cousin. That's my uncle. And he'd be like, they don't look alike. Yeah, I did some shit like that. I have no shame in saying it. This is how I know it. Right? All right. So I had that little bit to take them out. All right, but then, after school, I was in an application process for, I'll just say a law enforcement agency. And I had to work out because anybody who's truly in there, you got to pass a physical training test. So I'm starting running, doing all that stuff. I started noticing something different. Like at least one of those women who I had taken over some other place, all of a sudden she was like, oh, wait, look at his body. And she was doing vile stuff to me for a few years. And give a seminar on blowjobs. So look, I'm going to tell you what. You start seeing it then, and then it was other women as well. Been over many a woman's house, and some phone rings, she'd be like, shh. And I was seeing some blatant stuff. I remember I was at a pool party one time. This woman, she had this one guy, he drove her to the place, but he was just a friend. And I remember we talking, and I said, well, let me get your phone number. She said, can you remember phone numbers? You can't write it in front of him. I said, yeah, I can remember phone numbers. And boom. We hooked up later. Dude even asked about me. He said, is this one of your co-workers? I say, nah, I just met her here. But what did I have? I'm out there and just nothing on but some swimming trunks and stuff. Body game, But I saw how women were cheating. Like, see, that's not talked about a lot. That's not talked about. Like some dudes think, oh, if you just got money, well, that's the surface of some shit. But women don't cheat on guys who have money. I mean, I ain't say that properly. They don't cheat with guys who have money. In fact, you think about some of these cougars. Think about some of these married school teachers cheating with some guy in high school. And they don't show the guy, they got to protect their privacy. But what's the main thing about most likely the high school jock? Most likely. They can always be an exception. And I think I've heard of some exceptions, but usually it's some jock. In fact, there was some story, I ain't really look into it. Somebody sent me something. This woman having a baby with some 13-year-old. Now, how much money does he have? That dude's still living at his home with a bunk bed. And yeah, there's a whole other conversation about women taking advantage of some guys like that. But what they messing with that guy for? Body build. Body build. In fact, when I was coming up, before, while I was still a teenager, my grandmother, she was peeping some of the women in the neighborhood. She said she was concerned. And in fact, when I was 17, I had gotten with some older women. Another one, she was trying to come up with a reason for this when I was 16 or 17. Whatever. It was a couple, to be honest with you. I ain't have any money. But I was a school jock. I had a good body. And seriously, a lot of guys, they want to fight against it or think, hey, if you got some money or something. And I do mean that. Double back home. Shoot, a lot of these rich guys like that. Shoot, some of these rich guys know it. Shoot, some of these rich guys pay to watch. Because think about the cuckolds and everything. Who they get. Who they usually get. Especially when it's an interracial thing. Got some guy with some money. Shoot, he want Mandingo to tear his wife up. He just wants to watch. What Mandingo got? Body. And I just want to point that out because that's when you really see the nature. You see what the woman really go for. When I talked about the sexual shadow world, that's when you see a woman's nature. Because I told another story. I'm at a party. It was a bunch of dudes, 9 legitimate dimes, baddies, and they were getting down. Like this one young lady, you wouldn't think she would give me the time of day. Oh, she shoot. One's on all fours in front of me. I'm grinding up on her. This other one, she rubbing her breast up against my back. Yet if you saw her, you'd be like, nah. Some dudes be trying to say some shit. They'd be like, nah, she wouldn't want to get with you. She wouldn't like you. Some dude saying it. I was like, and she didn't give off that. She honestly didn't give off that vibe publicly how she would get down. Because let's just say, I ain't going to get into what social circle. I knew these women on the outside world. Let's just say what they did at that party was a whole lot different from what they do in the real world. And the guys they were getting down with, there was 2 sets of guys there. Some you could tell they hit the gym, the others they didn't. They were straight up freaking the guys who definitely hit the gym. They were straight up freaking them. Like I said, you got this baddie who you wouldn't think say a word to me. She rubbing up my back with nothing but her breast. The other one on all fours in front of me. And they were freaking us. They were freaking the body men. They were straight freaking us. For those who don't know that term, rubbing all over this, grinding, all that stuff. And there's some other stuff at a couple other parties I ain't going to talk about. But let's just say, boom. It's the body. It's the body. Look, yeah, that's cool you have money and everything. That's cool. I encourage it. I have a whole channel encouraging, but keep it for yourself. It's about yourself. Don't think that money's influencing her to that extent where she's going to be a good woman. Because you got something else I haven't talked about a while. Y'all know in some of my earlier videos. See, one of the things is a lot of guys stay too focused on what the negative stuff women do. Because you could say I pointed out a lot of stuff when I first got on here. I ain't going on the women, but I just pointed out some reality. Like acculturated prostitutes. Or as the Honorable Pimp guy calls them, acceptable hoes. And acculturated prostitutes, they just some women, they don't ask you for money straight up, but they just deal with you if you paying or something. You paying for something. You got to pay their bills or you got to pay, you got to give them something. Shoot, sometimes they might be on a job or something and, they let a supervisor or something fill them up or something as long as they are generous when it comes to recommendations, promotions, everything. They'll deal with you on that level. And they'll give you a little bit, just enough. But then they straight up freaking getting down with the body men. With the body men. And like I said, I know some guys will say, well, they gotta be drop dead handsome. Now, if the woman just wanna fuck, y'all. If the woman just wanna fuck, he just need to look decent enough. He just can't be hideous. And even then, if he working with something, a joint 8 and above, She'll just look the other way. She'll close her eyes or some shit. He got had it, but nice body. Because then when you see, first of all, when you see a woman, first of all, just even the act of sex, even the act of sex. Let's get into that active sex. Women prefer that guy with a nice body. Now, yeah, a woman can get with a guy whose body ain't all that. And usually it's a situation where she had a chance to really get to know him. She got to really get like click personality wise. That still matters. She clicked with him, good guy, similar values. She couldn't find any better. Stuff like that. And she'll have sex. She'll have obligatory sex with him. But let's just be real. There's a lot of relationships out here. They ain't having sex. And then, she'll lay there. She'll moan appropriately and everything. Give him that starfish sex. But when a woman's turned on by a man's body, oh, she goes to work. She's spraying the whipped cream and shit. She looking on your body. She looking on your chest. Shoot. She's grabbing. She's grabbing tight. She's rubbing up and down. Who do you think she wants to rub up and down? Some dude who's too scrawny to have any muscles on him? Or some dude whose body is all soft and everything? Nah, they want that hard body. They want that hard body. That's why you get a lot of women like cougars, milfs, women like that. They can get a man their own age, and they know they can. But two things they concerned with. One, they worried about if he can still get that shit up. And then two, they feel like, well, he don't got that body really turning them on. Shoot, a woman can have an orgasm just feeling on your body. And then you inside of her, boom, click, click, click. And if I had to explain what click, click, click is, I know you ain't getting that. So, I mean, damn. And that's the thing. Because what I'm teaching you the basics. I'm teaching you how. So, look, part of the thing I'm teaching you is so you lessen the likelihood. Because ultimately, you never know with the woman, but you want to lessen the likelihood you have a my bad situation. And then you got a bunch of guys complaining, oh, well, they can be married or something, and they ain't having sex with their women. And shoot. And this ain't, hey, look, I can just look at their body bills, and it's like, well, it's the closest you can come to objective. And I've said several times, nothing is objective. Everything's ultimately subjective. I'll say it's the closest you can come. Because in fact, if I'm talking to a woman, and she explained, because I told you, a third of my clients have been women. In fact, for years, it was all women. All women. That's how I know some shit. If I actually talk to them about the guys they getting with and the guys they selling for, when I ask them the guys they go crazy for, the guys who they sucking his dick, the guys they in all positions with, I'll just ask them. I'll say, yeah, describe that guy. Always the body. Always the body. Look, and this is just some real shit. This is just some real shit. Like anybody who doubt that, how many times have you been that side man? How many times have you truly been that side man? And now I ain't saying it's right, but it happens. And in fact, shit, I'm gonna be real. Back when I was like all into that, it got to the point I said, nah, I can't mess with nobody's woman like that. Can't mess with nobody's woman. In fact, there was like that. I got something else to say about that. Some women just start straight up lying. If they think you ain't down for that, they're straight up lie. They're straight up lie because they just want to get theirs. They want to get theirs. In fact, all these women talking trash about passport bros and everything. But y'all need to ask these women if they talk about some girls' trips. You need to straight up ask them. And you better look at the guys in that area. Shit, especially if they go down there and mess with my Jamaican brother. Shit, oh, Bahamas, you know how they do. Y'all know. Shit, I remember I had an ex-girlfriend who I got with because she told me straight it was because of the body. But then there was some other stuff. I remember she went on a vacation afterwards because we still a little cool. And we on a vacation afterwards and shit, right? And she was, I noticed, I say, wait a minute, she came back a day late. Oh, she went to Aruba. I say, oh, okay. It is what it is and stuff. Oh, man. And don't think I was a victim, too much of a victim in that, because when we kind of broke up, I was like, we can still have sex, though, which told me I had some issue with that, too. It was, you know, she wanted a little bit more, so I was like, I just wanted to fuck anyway. So, anyway, though, look, look, and I say I was gonna tell a story, but don't think some woman. Trust me, it ain't just some bad women or some 304s or something. In fact, I'd never forget this one young lady. Her personality wise, how she carried herself, probably would have been a good wifey. I probably worked hard to keep her with her man. She was trying to get with me, and I was like, man, she had a man. So it'd be the goody girls too, y'all. They want that guy with a good body. Seriously. And like I say, I don't have to be perfect, but in fact, you can actually probably track. And I've had numerous guys talk about it, but think about it, it's the sex. See, that's one of the problems too I've talked about. A lot of guys don't think women want to have sex. No, they don't want to have sex with you, but they want to have sex. That's why you be getting these women going for male exotic dancers. I mentioned that yesterday at that gym where he had a bunch. A lot of these women, they were tearing up some women in there, plus a few other guys who just had that body. Like, I wasn't joking when I told that story about I had to like leave the front desk, walk over to this guy in the corner and say, yo, man, can you find a way not to finger fuck this woman on the floor? And the woman like, hey. Seriously, they were kind of in the corner and some shit. Some people working gyms probably seen some shit. Shoot. Massage rooms and stuff, some attendant coming in, getting a key, taking a guest back there. They weren't massaging though. Oh man. And they be getting down. In fact, at any of the gyms. The trainers, there was always somebody. There was always some dude with that good body getting down. Always. And stuff. But getting back to the original title of this, don't think just because you got money and stuff, don't think that woman ain't gonna cheat on you. Because let's just be real, the guys who they ain't spending, even if they got money. And that even goes beyond like social class, because some of these delivery drivers out there. Some of those like drivers for these delivery companies, because I heard about this one driver, this one woman, she had a driver come to her place. She just bend over the table and shit. And just leave. They be getting theirs. Come on now. They be getting theirs. And it's that body. Seriously, if you having trouble with women, work on your body. Work on your body. And if you listen to women actually talk to them, they'll say it on a low-key thing. Because, see, that's a big thing. A lot of guys don't get how much women just get down sexually. They ain't evil or anything. They just get down sexually. Ain't no shame in it. A lot of guys gotta understand that. Now the guys who say, well, women don't talk like that around me, they don't think you're sexy, dude. That's it. Hit the gym. And the beauty of, I'm gonna tell you the beauty of body game, you can find out for yourself. And look at it like this. Hit the gym, start really trying to build yourself up. And then at the minimum, you in better shape. And the minimum is helping your health. And even if you're an older guy, because one of the biggest reason I work out is real for health. It's really just for health. When you're older and stuff, it's highly recommended you do resistance training. The women are a benefit of it, though. Seriously. Women are a benefit of it. So, but yeah, anybody think, oh, well, if you had money, shit. Don't take that out of the picture. You want to have money for yourself. If the woman's too influenced by your money, well, double back home one day. Seriously. Or go out I tell you what. If you really think you got money, you really think she all about your money and shit, and you got it like that, purposely go someplace where there's gonna be some like fit men at. Purposely go someplace and just pay attention to how she behaves. All right, pay attention to her. Seriously, a lot of guys getting burned out here. They're getting played, everything, and it's just like, what are you doing, dude? You know, women get turned on by bodies. Period. Period. They get turned on. It's the best thing to turn a woman on. Yeah, you can get some other shit, but no, I'm just gonna say it. It's the best thing to turn a woman on. It's the best thing. That's why you got some dudes out here. They can't even say the word handkerchief right. Probably don't have that great a conversation. Definitely no money. Heck, they can. Cause I know that I met this one dude. He's probably one of the stupidest men I've ever seen. I just looked at him and was just saying, but women, he had more stories about getting with different women. And when I say, I mean, he just wasn't that bright. Seriously, he just literally was not that bright. But he was like diesel like a motherfucker. So I was like, shit, you know. He was in the DC area. If I had a picture of him, if I show this picture, people in the DC area might see him around. That's how much he stood out. He was like a true alpha showpiece. He was a true alpha showpiece. Shout out Cousin T-Talk. He was getting women like crazy. He ain't had no mouthpiece. I ain't even sure if he had a job. He had something, but I don't even know what he did. But whatever the case. So that's the thing. That's the thing. And honestly, I'm telling you, I'm trying to help you out. I'm seeing too many dudes. And like I said in the video yesterday, it's a strong possibility if a lot of these guys talk about they're single and lonely, start hitting the gym, building themselves up, they won't be single and lonely. Strong possibility. The only reason I say I wouldn't give a guarantee, only reason, because they might have some mental health thing going on. That's the only reason. Only reason. But if you just a regular dude out here, get that body right, shoot. And there's some other aspects. There's actually will affect some of your mental aspects too, like making you more disciplined and actually increasing your testosterone too. So it's not just the pure aesthetics. All right. And like I said, I'm just trying to literally help dudes. Seriously. Because trust me, I can make a whole lot of money just talking shit about women. But I'm trying to help the men out here. So anyway, that's all I got for now. Y'all know I don't usually do stuff on Friday. I usually don't. If y'all get a video from me Friday, something popped up. So y'all have a good weekend. Just check out my regular videos. Sovereign Saturday is coming, so check that out. And I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.